today in Hungary and in Budapest. It's been a week of signings since the Belgian Grand Prix, and going into it, we've got two signings, one at Ferrari and one at Red Bull, but the big news from today, Max Verstappen is going to be staying at Red Bull Racing. Ludo Van Denderen, you're there on the ground in Budapest. What can you tell us about this exciting signing, finally putting to bed everything about Max Verstappen?
Yeah, of course, the last few days there were the stories that first with the extra clausule is not working anymore. Then there was Helmut Marko saying that Max is going to stay for another year at Red Bull. And everybody wanted to know, of course, from Max, well, is that true? Are you going to stay at the Red Bull? Yeah, the first question was like that. And the answer was, yeah, I'm going to stay at Red Bull for 26. He said it was never his intention to leave. Of course, we know there were some talks with Mercedes. But now he's only looking forward to working with the team to get the car better. And who knows what will be in the future.
So that is a key bit right now, the future. This is just 2026 right now. That's all we know about Max Verstappen. We don't know if there's a contract going on any further. Is that the current situation?
Yeah, well, of course, for 27 can all be a difference, of course. For the Verstappens, it's important to see how good is the Red Bull in 26 and how good are the other teams in 26. Imagine the Red Bull is not that good in 26. Probably all the other big teams want Max Verstappen. So the best thing is just to wait, perhaps sacrifice 1 year in Formula One, and in 27 you can always make a step to another team.
Big week for Laurent Mekies, of course, coming into the team and now getting this finally sorted. But the other team principal and the other signing that we need to talk about, of course, is over at Ferrari. And Fred Vasseur is going to be staying at the Scuderia. This, to me, seems a little bit un-Ferrari, who have been so used to changing their team principal over and over and over. This surprised me a little bit. What's the story?
Well, the story is that you should not believe the Italian media. They were talking about that Fred would be leaving a few weeks ago already, and in the contrary, he signs a new contract. Sainz talked about it because he knows exactly how Ferrari is. He drove there for years. He said, well, this is the kind of team, first you have to confirm things and then they believe you. And I think that's also what Ferrari had in mind. Talk about this, confirm it, and then all the rumors are gone. And probably that's true.
Ludo, do you think, final question, I can hear the tannoy saying you should be leaving the circuit, but final thing on this, do you think Lewis Hamilton had any influence in this decision? Because I got the impression that Fred being at Ferrari was a big draw for him. You'd worked together before. And now this timing of this midway through the season when Hamilton's put a lot of words out to say that he wants to win a title there, and now the announcement, is that a coincidence?
Good question. Probably Lewis had some influence in it. But I think if Ferrari would have wanted Fred to leave, then he would have left. It is true that Lewis would love to have him around. He was one of the reasons that Lewis went to Ferrari. So I think Lewis is very happy. But we hadn't had time to speak to Lewis. My colleague did. So I don't know what he told at the press conference. I'm pretty sure that Lewis is happy with this.
I'm sure all the Ferrari Scuderia fans should be as well. Well, Ludo, I'm going to let you get gone before you get locked in the circuit overnight. We'll catch up with you over the rest of the weekend. Thank you for what you brought to us today, and thank you everybody else for watching.